All right, we are back with Ladder of Light Gaming and Backyard Baseball 97. This is Action Jackson Wilson. And folks, it is finally time for our first home game of the season. As we take a look at our updated schedule, it's been a successful journey so far. We got 4 wins in 5 games on the road. And we need to look at this right here for just a second. If you guys have yet to check this game out, I encourage you to do so. Angela Del Vecchio makes history, throwing a perfect game in a 3-0 victory against the Rockets. She also threw a 2-hit shutout against the Wombats and against the All-Stars. We had a tough 3-1 loss to the Sox. And then on opening day, 4-3 in extra innings over the Monsters. So we've had a lot of fun. And we've showcased a lot of potential here on this mighty Melonheads team. Of course, we're going to be throwing Angela once again. We get ready for the Bombers, I believe. Yes. So now we've got a stretch of 5 straight at home. So let's see if we can keep the juices pumping. And as Heatab just put in the comments, a flame emoji, let's see if we can keep that fire and those coals stoked. Here's our current standings. We're in the pennant race. We're 4-1. 1 game behind the undefeated Fishes, who we have to play at the end of the season in a back-to-back. That could make all the difference in the world a week before the playoffs. But we ain't there yet. We'll take the Bombers right now. The Bombers are coming off of a rough stretch. They're sitting at 2-3, but they do have some offensive firepower. This is going to be challenging for us. And just so you guys need proof, let's go to our settings. I got to turn off the commentators anyway. I don't know why I have to do this every single game, but I'm doing the commentary. We leave everything else on. The music, the ambient sounds, the player talk, the chatter. Hope the audio is okay. There it is. Hard difficulty. I was going to play 9 innings, but apparently it set me on 6, and that's what we're going to be playing the rest of the year, which is fine. And we do have the option to put the pitch locator on, but we're playing a hard difficulty. We're going to go with the big challenge. We don't need a pitch locator. So, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and just in case you guys aren't aware, Jesus Christ is Lord. He is the Savior of the world and for all eternity. If you want a relationship with Him, I encourage you to get one because that is the only way to heaven. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through Him, and He is the reason for this Christmas and holiday season. I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas, and we got New Year's right around the corner. So everybody continue to be safe out there, and be sure to enjoy. And let's get into this.
Welcome back to the fun, you nutty baseball lovers, you. My name's Sunny Day. My pal, Vinny the Gooch, and I are coming to you live from the Parks Department Field number 2, where the action is about to begin.
Okay, I could have swore I turned off the commentators. We're going to have to restart this. My apologies, folks. Hey, for those of you that have yet to see the cutscene, here you go. This is what I call an epic intro right here. This is the original backyard sports game, where it all began. All right, so here we are at the main menu. For anybody that needs a refresher, that may be your first time tuning in, you can play pickup games right here. This is where all of our awards are going to be, if and whenever we win any. You can meet all the players here. And this is where we were just a second ago. This is league play. This is my profile. Action Jackson. The mighty Melonheads. All right. Let's head back to this league options here for a second. We're going to turn the commentators off. Let's double check our difficulty. Everything should be like it is. Yeah, Heatab, to be honest, I was too young to play this game when it came out. I was only 2 back in 1997. And actually, this wasn't the first backyard game I ever played. The first backyard sports game I played was 2004 from the Nintendo GameCube, but I have the whole collection, well, the vast majority of it. And then when I found out this was released, remastered for the PS5, I definitely wanted to put this out for all of the, well, I wouldn't say old heads, but it's a great way to bring back memories and, play through a season, relive the dirt on your pants, the greatness of baseball. It's one of the best sports there is out there. It's my favorite one, and now I think we're officially ready to go. Let's double check. Play-by-play, color commentary is off. Let's get into this. All right, here we go. Now we're set to begin. For the first time this season, the mighty Melonheads are ready to take the field in front of their hometown fans as they host the Green Bombers here at Parks Department Field, number 2. I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in. This is Ladder of Light Gaming with Action Jackson Wilson. Let's begin game number 6 out of 14 here on Backyard Baseball 1997.
Watch out for this one, kid, because I throw pretty fast,
And there she is, Angela Del Vecchio, ready for action. She had a big standing ovation as she ran out to the pitcher's mound after throwing her historic perfect game against the Rockets. That game was won by the Melonheads, obviously, a final of 3-0. They come into this game with a record of 4-1, and Angela's been the winning pitcher in 3 of those victories. Can she remain hot on her home soil? Chrissy Mulligan first up for the versatile Bombers, and she looks at a breaking ball over the inside corner for strike 1. We're underway. Backyard Baseball 97 here tonight. More Hogwarts legacy tomorrow here on Ladder of Light Gaming. Here's the next pitch from Angela Del Vecchio. It's going to be a fastball. Swing and a miss by Mulligan. No balls and 2 strikes. The fastball has been rare from Angela Del Vecchio because she hasn't had to use it. But she will throw it in there time and time again. And as many slow balls and how she mixes up the hooks. That fastball looks like it's 100 miles per hour. The delivery is on the way. Oh, Mulligan's going to try to surprise him with a bunt. Amir comes off the mound to get it. 1 down. And that's how we begin this 5-game homestand for the mighty Melonheads. They've got the Bombers, the Rockets, the Sox, the All-Stars, and then the Fishes. Timmy Unger will step up the bat for the Bombers. He's hitting .444. 1 on, nobody out. It's the first home game of the season here on Ladder of Light Gaming, and the pitch by Angela Del Vecchio is a beauty over the outside corner for strike 1. That's what makes Angela such a tough pitcher. The MVP, as Heatav says, and I would certainly agree. Not only is she the Cy Young leader right now, she's also got a home run, and she's been really solid for us in the 9th spot of our lineup. So there's no question that she has to be considered for the MVP as she misses with a fastball. Inside, it's 1-1. She's tough to hit because she never throws them out in the middle of the plate. She's got great pinpoint control, and she's working both corners. Here's a jam shot back to the bump. Angela with great hustle. 2 down.
I'm awesome.
There's another reason why she has to be considered the MVP, Heatav, because of her hustle and her defense. She's been playing like a Gold Glover there on the pitcher's mound. And you know who else has been? The second baseman behind her, Pablo Sanchez. He's been dealing with some offensive adversity, but he has been super valuable. The home fans are hoping that he can get back to swinging a hot bat as we look to put it all together in front of our community. Here is strike 1 to Joella Minotti over the inside corner. Minotti is one of the hottest hitters in the league, batting .600. Angela looking to slow her down. Here comes the 0-1 on the way. Fastball missing inside 1-1. Heatav trying to get in the batter's head in the comments section. I love it. As if facing Angela wasn't tough enough. Here comes the 1-1. Look at that breaking ball right over the outside edge. That thing looked like it was way above her head, but then that late drop, it's just so devastating. When Angela's on, she's unhittable. And it was proven in the last game against the Rockets. Not one batter reached base. 18 up, 18 down. And now here at home, Angela's looking for a shutdown first inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Joella Minotti. She's the left fielder. Angela's going to try to tie her in a knot with a pitch up in the zone. The pitch on the way. Got her! Heatav, it's working. They're rattled. Angela's now retired 22 consecutive batters over the last 3 games. Melonheads coming to bat. Luann Louie, Pablo Sanchez, and Ahmed Khan. This is another one of the hottest hitters. Luann Louie hitting .562.
And thank you, kid.
We need her to get on base to electrify this crowd early. Serena DeMonte is doing the pitching today for the Bombers, who enter with a record of 2-3. The games are all of a sudden becoming crucial for them as we enter the midway point of the season. Only 2 teams in this division get playoff spots. The Melonheads are currently holding on to the second spot with a record of 4-1, as Luann Louie took the first 2 pitches, 1 for a ball and 1 for a strike. Here's the next from Serena DeMonte. Louie's going to take it inside, 2-1. Louie with that .562 average and an even higher on-base percentage. She's also drawn a couple of walks. Gets the bunt down. It's in the air, but this is still going to be a tough play, and the pitcher's going to have no chance. An infield single to begin the game for Luann Louie. And now here comes Pablo, who, believe it or not, has been having trouble seeing the ball. He leads the team in strikeouts with 5. He was set down via the K a couple of times last game, but his teammates had his back in a 3-0 victory. Here's Serena DeMonte with the wind and the pitch to Pablo. It's a strike over the inside corner. Luann Louie a threat to steal over at first, but she's going to stay put with the big hitters lurking. The pitch on the way. Pablo swing and a miss, 0-2 from Serena DeMonte. Pablo's batting average is .333 here in the first 5 games. Breaking ball is popped in the air. This is carrying into the right field gap. This ball is going to drop in, and it's going to one-hop the wall. Pablo Sanchez has a ground rule double, and we're in business. Second and third with nobody out for Ahmed Khan, who hit a home run in his last game. Well, he would love to get a hold of another one. Put a 3 spot on the board.
This one's out of here.
And as you guys know, with the way Angela's been pitching, the game might be over already. Looking for some early damage. Breaking ball over the middle of the plate. Ahmed to dead center field. Caught, but the runners will tag. They've got plenty of space. Louie will come in to score, and Pablo takes her spot over at third. Melonheads on the board first. It's 1-0 here in the home opener. And now Keisha will try to join the hit parade.
Ball been very, very good to me.
Keisha Phillips hitting .312. She's starting to come along after a cold start. But that's not her pitch right there. It's inside ball 1. The Melonheads come in on a 3-game winning streak. They're 4-1 overall. This is their first home game, and they're off to a flying start. Keisha with a big swing, but barely out in front. It's 1-1. Boy, we'd love to have that pitch again. Here comes the 1-1 from Serena DeMonte with a runner at third, 1 out. Keisha puts it in play. Pablo is going to retreat back to third wisely. So unfortunately, Keisha can't bring him in, but Jocinda certainly can.
Watch this.
She's hitting .466. See if she can stay hot right here. Anything scores a run with 2 outs. Pablo's going to be running, and that's taken inside. We'll call the strike. 0-1. Jocinda Smith slightly choked up on the bat handle. The pitch by Serena DeMonte. Jocinda puts it in play. This is going to be a tough throw. Jocinda is going to be out. Pablo would have scored. He was home in plenty of time, but the Melonheads are going to have to settle for 1 run. A base hit by Louie, a ground rule double by Pablo Sanchez, and then a sacrifice fly by Ahmed Khan that nearly left the park for a 3-run homer. Angela's got an early lead to work with. She needed 11 pitches to set down the Bombers in order in the top half of the first. And now here we are in the second with Amy Boswick leading off. Boswick with a little tapper out in front of the plate. There's that tricky curveball that has a lot of hitters off balance, and Angela's retired the first 4 she has faced here in the home opener. And those of you that have been watching from the beginning, she's on a streak right now. She's retired 24 straight, and we're on the hardest difficulty. 1 out, top half of the second. Here is Tanya Uchida. Angela wants another breaking ball. This time it's going to be on the inside part. Uchida swings right through it. 0-1. 1-0 Melonheads in the top half of the second. Angela's going to bring a change up here. The pitch. That's just off the plate. 1-1. All right, here comes a fastball. This is only the second heater that Angela has thrown in this game. And the hitter's got no chance at it. Swing and a miss by Uchida. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's try to freeze her right here. Power-up pitch incoming. Angela deals. Swinging a foul back. Good job by Uchida to stay alive. Still 1 and 2. Now we're going to go change up low in the zone. Angela kicks and delivers. Down and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the second inning, 1-0 Melonheads over the Bombers in the home opener. It's our 6th game overall out of 14 here in the Backyard Baseball 97 season. Here's another swing and weak contact. Amir steps and throws 2 down. It's either a strikeout or these hitters are having a tough time getting the ball even out of the infield. That's how sharp Angela has been over the past 4 games. I mean, forget getting on base and getting hits. They can't even get it to the outfield right now. When you're off balance, it's very tough to hit the ball far. And with this slow ball and this left hook from Angela Del Vecchio, these hitters are having a tough time getting it turned around. Swing and a miss by Ryan Vanderhook, the shortstop. 0-1. It's just so tough to wait on that off-speed pitch because they're looking fastball, but Angela's sprinkling in some of that special stuff. Special sauce, if you will. That's taken outside for a ball. It's 1-1 to Ryan Vanderhook. 5 up, 5 down so far for Angela Del Vecchio, who hasn't allowed a base runner in the last game and a half. Here's a bunt attempt by Vanderhook, but he's way too late on a fastball. 1-2. Angela mixing up these pitches to perfection, and she's going to go with 2 fastballs in a row. See how Vanderhook handles this. No chance. He's caught looking. Frozen like an icicle, and Angela Del Vecchio has retired the first 6. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Melonheads over the Bombers. Here is Stephanie Morgan.
As you can tell, I've modeled my stance off the great Babe Ruth.
Stephanie Morgan waits for the first pitch from Serena DeMonte, and we're underway here in the bottom of the second with ball 1. The Melonheads drew first blood thanks to a pair of hits from Louie and Sanchez and a sacrifice fly by Ahmed Khan. And now Stephanie Morgan has an even count, 1-1. Serena DeMonte put a lot of heat behind that fastball. It's 1-1. She steps into the next pitch. Morgan swing and a miss. 1-2. Stephanie's been great for the Melonheads in that 6th spot, hitting .428. Amir Khan on deck, followed by Pete Wheeler. Stephanie originally was going to take that pitch, but she swung through it. It was too close to take. And now Amir Khan at the plate. Amir on the season is hitting .181. He's only got 3 hits, but he picked up 2 big RBIs in the Melonheads' 3-0 victory against the Rockets. And he also hit the game-winning home run on opening day against the Monsters. He takes ball 1 inside. Speaking of Rockets, they will be in town next, followed by the All-Stars and the Monsters. We've got rematches coming up against everybody. We play everyone twice throughout the year. Ahmed Khan, or rather Amir Khan, with a 1-1 count, and he fouls it away, 1-2. Serena DeMonte's fastball has been looking really healthy. It's got a lot of bite to it here in the bottom of the second. She's going to stick with it against Amir Khan, and Amir reaching for it. He pops it up on the infield. DeMonte will take it herself. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Now Wheeler. Pete Wheeler, in many people's minds, is the fastest player in baseball. He leads the league in stolen bases with 3.
I'm going to hit a touchdown.
See if he can spark a little 2-out rally with Angela Del Vecchio coming up next. Right over the middle of the plate. Pete gets the bunt down. That's the only place he needs to put it, and he's safe. Doesn't take much. Pete Wheeler looks like a wind-up toy out there. You blink, and he's on first. Yeah, we got a little Stranger Things reference with Wheeler. Good eyes, he'd have. All right, 2 outs. Here is what many would say the MVP, Angela Del Vecchio. She's hitting .333. It's very solid for a number 9 hitter. She's also hit it a home run to go along with her dominant pitching. Angela puts it in play, but unlike Pete Wheeler, the catcher can take her time with Angela. Angela's slow a foot, side retired. So Pete Wheeler with a 2-out single. He's left stranded over at second. No runs on 1 hit. We go to the third. It's 1-0 Melonheads over the Bombers. Vanna Steinman, Serena DeMonte, and Andres Ibsen coming up. Glad you guys are with us here on Ladder of Light Gaming. I'm your host, Action Jackson Wilson with Backyard Baseball 97, and here's a first pitch fastball that's swung on and missed by Vanna Steinman. Angela Del Vecchio's retired all 6 hitters she's come up against. 2 by strikeout. The next pitch to Vanna Steinman, that's a foul. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes.
Guaranteed.
If you want the definition of pinpoint control, look at Angela Del Vecchio. She's been commanding the game, and she hasn't even had to put anybody on base. She's gone the whole season without a walk, and she's got 36 strikeouts. That is just absolute domination. Tried to put away Vanna Steinman with a heater in on the hands, but Vanna lays off. 1-2. The 1-2 now from Del Vecchio. Breaking ball popped up. Angela's got space. She can't make the play. So, for the first time in almost 9 innings, Angela Del Vecchio will have to deal with a base runner. The streak ends at 28 batters. It's been a heck of a ride, and I'm sure they're going to count that as a hit for Steinman as well. So, perfect game gone, no hitter gone. But we were only in the third, so that's nothing really to sneeze at. Now we can just stand on business of winning the game. Tying run at first base, nobody out for the Bombers. Here is Serena DeMonte. DeMonte with a little flare into right field. That's trouble. Ahmed can't get there. And that's going to scoot to the wall. Pete Wheeler will play it on a bounce. Good throw over to Morgan. And that's going to put runners on the corners with nobody out for the Bombers, who are looking to respond after giving up the game's first run at the bottom of the opening frame. We may be at the bottom of the order, but these guys have a high slugging percentage. Andres Ibsen hitting .235 as he looks to at least tie the game. The Melonheads haven't surrendered a run since that 3-1 loss against the Sox. That may be all about to change right here unless Angela Del Vecchio can work her way out of this mess. Here's a swing and a miss by Andres Ibsen. 0-1. There's one pitcher that can fend off damage, though. It's definitely Angela. She's not feeling the pressure at all. She's going about how she usually does, calm, cool, and collected. And she's going to try to put away Andres Ibsen with a right hook. We just need to get out somewhere. The 0-2 coming. Popped foul behind the plate. Ibsen stays alive. Angela Del Vecchio now with 30 pitches. She's in some trouble with first and third, nobody out. She's given up a couple of hits here in the third. Now let's give him the corkscrew. The pitch on the way to Ibsen. Got him.
What did I tell you?
Big strikeout for Angela Del Vecchio. That's her third of the game. And in steps Chrissy Mulligan. We're back to the top of the order. Mulligan batting from the left side as Angela Del Vecchio keeps the Melonheads in front for the time being. Here's a tapper out in front of the plate. Oh, this could be 2. We got a slow runner. Out, and now we got her caught in a rundown. The throw back by Pablo. Keisha is going to run her down. Double play! The MVP he tapped right on cue. The MVP, Angela Del Vecchio, working out of a jam like a pro. First and third, nobody out. After giving up 2 hits, she works around an error and keeps the Melonheads in front. And the scoreless streak continues.
For you, Teddy.
Luann Louie is coming up. Top of the order for the Melonheads. Let's see if we can get some momentum after that gem of a play by the defense. Here's strike 1 to Luann Louie from Serena DeMonte. We're going to put that bunt down again. And we might be aggressive with Louie if she can get back on first base. That's taken off the plate, 1-1. That could have gone either way. We could have easily been aggressive there, but a good eye by Louie. And now here comes the 1-1 from Serena DeMonte. Fastball, but Louie was ready for it. And she's going to beat it out again for a single. 2 hits to begin the home season for Luann Louie. Now let's see if this catcher can put up with her speed with Pablo Sanchez coming up. Pablo got his home season started with a bang, lining a ground rule double into the right field gap. He's now hitting .375. We're going to go with that close stance. Try to go the opposite way with Luann Louie. The pitch on the way from Serena DeMonte. Fastball right in Pablo's wheelhouse, and all the right fielder can do is watch it sail out of here. Pablo Sanchez has arrived, and he did it in the home opener. His first home run of the year, 3-0 Melonheads. Beating the Bombers at their own game. We're the ones hitting bombs. Heat-Tab with a big old yeah in the comments section. Fire us up. Ladder of Light Gaming is on a tear here today. You talk about making a statement, taking control of the game. We did just that. Ahmed Khan digs in. Nobody out. Bases empty. 3-0 Melonheads the pitch. Breaking ball. Ahmed back to back. Why would you throw a hanging breaking ball to this guy? 2 games in a row. Ahmed Khan takes the trip. 535 feet. Folks, this is the offense that we drafted. We've gotten the pitching, we've gotten the defense. If we're hitting like this, there's nobody that's going to beat us. What a shot by Ahmed Khan, a no-doubter. And now Keisha Phillips. 2 words, hit parade. And with Angela Del Vecchio on the bump, you got to feel like this game has already been won. Even though it hasn't, anything can happen. Don't want to count your chickens before they hatch. But we are looking in tip-top shape at this point. Keisha Phillips gets a good swing on an inside fastball, but it's out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. We've said over the year that we've been waiting for that breakout moment for Pablo Sanchez and Ahmed Khan. We just got it. And now Keisha's taking some good swings. This one might be caught, however. It's near the bleachers and out of play. So Keisha stays alive. The Melonheads have taken complete control of this game here in the bottom of the third. It's 4-0, thanks to back-to-back home runs by Pablo Sanchez and Ahmed Khan. Keisha does not have that same fortune. She strikes out on a great curveball, and now in walks Jocinda.
Watch this. Home run.
That was a good at bat by Keisha. It kind of sucked that she struck out, but now DeMonte to Jocinda Smith. There's that breaking ball again, and Jocinda out in front of it. 0-1. Jocinda is 0 for 1. She's hitting .437. The pitch on the way. Change up. Jocinda puts the bat on it, but the first baseman makes the play. Off the scoop. 2 down. Now Morgan. So after a 3-run outburst here in the bottom of the third, Melonhead bats are settling down to earth a little bit. A strikeout of Keisha, a ground out for Jocinda, and now here is Stephanie Morgan. Morgan goes after a spitball and swings and misses. Hey, why not? That's not the best pitch to swing at, but if we got an opportunity to hit a power-up and get a power-up of our own, we're going to do it. We're going for the throat, folks. The 0-1 coming. Fastball popped in the air in the infield. This could be a hit, though, for Morgan, but it's caught. If that would have dropped, Stephanie probably would have been safe at first. So Serena DeMonte gets the next 3 she faces, but not before the Melonheads put up a 3-spot. A 2-run home run for Pablo Sanchez, and then an absolute no-doubter from Ahmed Khan. He's now hit a long ball in 2 consecutive games, and now it's all Angela Del Vecchio and the Melonheads leading 4-0, but they got to keep their nose to the grindstone. Angela's got to keep making her pitches. Ball 1 to Timmy Unger. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Bombers as Angela picks out her sign. The pitch on the way to Timmy Unger. Fastball for strike 1, 1-1. Another crisp game for Angela Del Vecchio. She has been, like Heat-Tab said, she's been the heart of the team. She gave up a couple of hits in the third, but she was able to work around it, keep the shutout alive, and her offense backed her up. Here's a high fly ball into left center field. Pete can cover a lot of ground, but nobody gets it. That's going to go to the wall. Everybody gives chase. That's the 3rd hit of the game for the Bombers, and it's going to be a leadoff double. Pete Wheeler originally thought he had it, but then Pablo came out and tried to make the play. it fell between both of them. And so here are the Bombers for the second straight inning with an opportunity to get on the scoreboard. See, that inning that we just had could make all the difference. As Joella Minotti walks in, she's 0 for 1. We may end up taking Angela out for a couple more innings, give her a break. Here's a swing and a miss by Joella Minotti, strike one. We've asked a lot of work out of Angela Del Vecchio, but she's earned every bit of it. With the way she's been pitching, she didn't want to come out of the game. 1 ball, 1 strike to Joella Minotti. But the pitches are piling up here for Angela. We may end up substituting her out, especially if we can build on this lead even more. And save her arm for the next game. But this game ain't wrapped up just yet. I mean, 4-0 is a comfortable lead. But it's not commanding. 1 ball, 2 strikes following that foul tip from Joella Minotti. The pitch by Angela on the way. Breaking ball popped up on the infield. Here is Stephanie Morgan. 1 down. And now the runner is going to try to go to third, and he's going to be doubled off. What are the Bombers thinking right there? They tried to catch Stephanie Morgan napping. Shoo, we'll most certainly take that.
Let's go.
That was a very dumb decision. So here we go, guys. Angela Del Vecchio giving up a double. She's refusing to flinch. Angela came into this game throwing 3 consecutive shutouts, one of them being a perfect game. And she's also thrown 24 consecutive scoreless frames dating back to that Sox game that we lost 3-1. Hetav with a great comment just now. The Bombers being diffused. And who is the diffuser? Angela Del Vecchio. She's the expert on that pitcher's mound. And her 0-1 pitch is tapped back to the mound. And Amir steps and throws for the out. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're 6 outs away from another win. Angela Del Vecchio's got a 3-hit shutout going, and it's 4-0 Melonheads as they come to bat, looking to break this game wide open. Amir Khan, Pete Wheeler, and Angela Del Vecchio. It's going to be the bottom 3 in the order against Serena DeMonte. Amir Khan hitting 166 on the season. But don't let that fool you. He's got some pop in that 7-hole. With the way this game has gone, I wouldn't be surprised if he joined the act. Here's ball 1 outside from Serena DeMonte. 4 viewers now here on Ladder of Light Gaming. Welcome into the live stream. This is Axon Jackson Wilson with Backyard Baseball 97. As Amir Khan loops one beyond the pitcher's mound. It goes off the glove, and that's going to be an infield hit. Great job by Amir Khan in terms of handling a tough pitch. He's got his first hit of the game, and he's aboard with nobody out. In walks Pete Wheeler. As you take a look at that Jumbotron, the catcher, or rather the pitcher, with a great effort, but not to be. In that kind of a game for the Bombers, nothing has gone their way. Meanwhile, for the Melonheads, they can do no wrong. Great pitching, explosive offense, a little bit of everything, including this guy, Pete Wheeler. He's been able to show off his speed, and he's got a chance to do it again. Look at that placement. Everybody's going to be safe. 2 on with nobody out as the bottom of the order is coming through for the Melonheads. And now Angela is going to come up looking to at least advance the runners. As Hetav says in the comments section, he's a wheeler. I say Pete's got wheels. He's showing them off. Now Angela shows bunt on a spitball. He's going to try to at least advance Pete Wheeler to second. They're going to go to first, and Amir's going to get to third. Great work by Angela. She's doing a little bit of everything. Playing that fundamental baseball. Great job on the bump. Great defense. Perfect sacrifice bunt. And now here's Luann Louie.
This one's for you, Teddy.
Luann Louie. That average continues to skyrocket for her. It's up to 611. We're going to go for another bunt, but that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Even if Amir Khan stays put at third, I think this is the right move because if Louie beats it, we got the bases loaded for Pablo Sanchez. Spitball, and Louie swings and misses again. 0-2. All right, we're just going to go ground ball right here. Let's try to put this on the left side, so they have to throw her out from the furthest part of the field. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Serena DeMonte. Louie does her job. Can she keep it fair? No. That would have been perfect otherwise if it had been a little bit more to the right. No balls and 2 strikes, remaining the count to Luann Louie. The pitch. Fastball popped on the infield. The pitcher calls for it and makes the catch. And now Amir and Pete are caught in a pickle, and they're going to be doubled off. Wow, I didn't even think that they were going to move. Like, I didn't even tell them to go. But I guess the game was like, okay, let's cancel out that decision by the Bombers. So a great job by Serena DeMonte. I mean, a double play is a double play. That's a tough break for us. But we can't let it rattle us. We're still in complete control. 4-0 as we play here in the top of the 5th. Angela Del Vecchio is going to go back to work against Tanya Uchida. The pitch on the way is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 from Angela Del Vecchio. It's all Melonheads so far here in this home opener. And here's a ground ball back to the bump. Angela, who fields her position so well and throws a cannon over to first base. 1 down. You got to give credit to Keisha Phillips as well. She's been a vacuum over there at first base. It's been automatic for her. It seems like she's caught everything we've thrown her way. We could have a lot of potential Gold Glove candidates on this team as well, as Ryan Vanderhook walks to the plate. Settling into the left batter's box, Angela Del Vecchio shakes off a first pitch fastball and goes with the off-speed pitch, taken low and away, ball 1. So far for Angela Del Vecchio, 4 1/3 innings of work, no walks, no runs allowed, 3 strikeouts, and 3 hits surrendered. There's a swing and a foul back by Vanderhook on a fastball. It's 1-1. The Melonheads are 4 outs away from their 4th consecutive victory and their 5th overall in 6 games. Here's the breaking ball that's tapped down the right field line. Foul. 1-2 to Ryan Vanderhook. The hitters remaining off balance against Angela Del Vecchio. And now we're going to drop this on him. Slow-mo. The pitch on the way. And she got him.
What did they tell you?
You think the regular changeup's tough to hit? Meet Angela slow-mo. 2 down here in the top half of the 5th. Angela looking for a shutdown inning after giving up, or rather getting into a couple of jams she had to work out of in the last 2 innings. Here's a shot up the middle, but Angela with the diving stab! What more needs to be said? This is the MVP, folks. If you want Gold Glove play, she's got you. If you want big hits, she's got you. And if you especially need some quality innings on the mound, she's got you. And now, here is Pablo Sanchez. He has really excited the crowd here today. He's got a home run, a double, and his batting average is rising to .411. This is the Pablo that the fans were anticipating when they drafted him with the #1 overall pick. He takes ball 1 up and away from Serena DeMonte. Here's the next pitch. Breaking ball, and Pablo looks at a strike, 1-1. 3 outs away from a victory, guys. We're leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the 5th on hard difficulty. This is Axon Jackson Wilson with Ladder of Light Gaming as Pablo gets a pitch to hit right there. And he rips it down the left field line, foul. Man, if he would have waited a little bit longer on that, he probably would have put that in the bleachers for the 2nd time today. Speaking of putting it in the bleachers, you gotta love that opposite field power! Pablo! Soy Pablo! The secret weapon is Soul! He's on fire! 5-0 Melonheads! 3 for 3! A double! And 2 big flies for Pablo Sanchez! 5-0 Melonheads! We're now in complete control! And I think that right there may have been the knockout punch and the ultimate defusal of the Bombers. Ahmed Khan walks in.
I'm gonna smack this one.
He's 1 for 2. He's got a home run. The pitch by DeMonte. Fastball in his wheelhouse, but he got it off the end of the bat. The catcher's got room, and she will drop it. Ahmed Khan's going to reach base. And I don't care how good or bad it looks. A hit is a hit. will most certainly take it. Serena DeMonte just can't catch a break today for the Bombers. When she does make a good pitch, her defense fails to back her up. And that's what you saw right there. Otherwise, she's given up some big hits like home runs. 3 have left the yard. And believe it or not, if you guys don't remember the bottom of the first, when Ahmed Khan at that sacrifice fly, that was inches from going over the fence and dead center. So that would have been 4 home runs given up by the Bombers here today. Here's Keisha Phillips going first pitch hunting. Pops it way up on the left side. The third baseman and the shortstop collide, and they finally are able to make the catch. Ahmed Khan thought the ball was down, so he kept going. But great teamwork by the Bombers to get their second double play of the night. Nothing to sneeze at, although we do have to avoid those in a close game.
Watch this. Home run.
We can't let that go unnoticed. We got to be smarter on the bases. Even though the first time wasn't really my fault. Like, I didn't even tell him to run. But it's okay, guys. We got a 5-0 lead. Nothing to complain about. You know, the things we got to work on, we'll continue to polish those up. The 0-1 delivery to Jocinda after taking a strike. There's a moonshot into center field, but she got underneath it. The center fielder's got the space, but she drops it. Wow, sloppy defense for the Bombers. This has been a tale of 2 different teams. You got the Melonheads, who can't miss a beat, getting big hits, making web gems, and shutting down the opposition. Meanwhile, the Bombers, nothing's going their way. They're down 5-0. They can't make a simple play. Their pitchers are struggling. They don't have their best stuff. It's been a game to forget for the Bombers in their first of 2 meetings against the Melonheads. Breaking ball over the middle of the plate, but Stephanie Morgan swings through it. Strike 1. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-0 Melonheads over the Bombers. The pitch on the way. Morgan quickly in the hole, 0-2. She looks at a fastball. Vanderhook out of the bullpen deals. Morgan stays alive. Bombers are in the driver's seat. They're 3 outs away from a 5th victory in 6 games. Trying to start off their home season with a dub. The pitch. Morgan makes contact. Can she get it by Vanderhook? Yes, she does. And that's going to be a 2-out single. The Melonheads continuing to find holes here against Ryan Vanderhook. And now in walks Amir Khan. Amir Khan 1 for 2 with a single. He's now hitting .230 on the year. Takes a breaking ball way inside from Ryan Vanderhook. It's 1-0. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. This has been a phenomenal game to be a part of. I've had a lot of the fun so far, and I hope you guys are as well. That's the goal here on Ladder of Light Gaming as Amir Khan takes ball 2. We want to have a good time. We want to have some joy for the glory of Jesus Christ, because he's the reason we live today. He's the reason we can enjoy this life free from our sin and with new life. The road to heaven begins here. The 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss by Amir Khan, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Vanderhook trying to come back and get him after falling behind 2-0. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball tried to tie him up, but Amir Khan makes solid contact. It's off the glove of the second baseman, and that's going to load the bases. Another hard-hit ball off the bat of Amir Khan. And with the way these fielders have been today, it's a tough play for them to make. And now Pete Wheeler is going to have an opportunity to blow this game way open. Don't be intimidated now. Pete Wheeler,
I'm going to hit a touchdown.
he may be known for his speed, but when he gets the right pitch, he can also pack a mighty punch. Wheeler right there with a big cut. It's strike 1. This is the Melonheads offense we came to expect. They're racking up the batting average, and they are making it tough for the opposing team at all aspects. They're keeping the fielders on their toes. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Pete Wheeler. Bases loaded. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a tapper out in front of the mound, but the catcher is just going to take it to home plate, and the side is retired. So, great effort by the Melonhead bats as they put together 3 singles. Unfortunately, they only got 1 run on the home run by Pablo, but hey, That was still enough to be the knockout punch. And we still finished strong despite not adding any further insurance. 5 runs on 12 hits, I believe it was. We'll take that any day of the week. And as a matter of fact, we're going to take Angela out. We're going to let somebody else have a go at it on the mound. But don't worry, we're going to need Angela for the next game. And we will bring her back in if things get dicey. So Angela will take over at second base. Let's send in Pablo Sanchez. Pablo, who's had a magnificent game at the plate. 3 for 3 with a double and 2 home runs. He's going to look to get the final 3 outs in a non-save situation. 5-0, Melonheads over the Bombers. Here's a swing and a miss by Serena DeMonte as Pablo starts her out with a changeup. Pablo put together 2 solid innings in his lone appearance this year, which was on opening day against the Bombers. Or not the Bombers, the Monsters. Now he's facing the Bombers, and he's quickly got no balls and 2 strikes on Serena DeMonte. No balls and 2 strikes. I think it's time for a slow-mo. Pablo looking to pick up his first K. The pitch on the way. DeMonte, swing and a miss. She's out of here. 5 strikeouts overall by Melonhead pitchers here today. That's the first for Pablo Sanchez. And now here is Andres Ibsen. How about a breaking ball? The pitch by Pobbs is a beauty, but it's taken a little bit low for ball 1. 5-0 Melonheads, 2 outs away from another victory. It would be our 4th in a row on hard difficulty, and we would be 5-1 overall. We're in a pennant chase here in the first half of the season. Here's a swing and a miss. And a big part of that has been lights-out pitching. Not only would this be our 4th straight win, but potentially our 4th consecutive shutout. Pablo Sanchez trying to get the final 3 outs for Angela Del Vecchio, who put together another masterpiece over 5 innings. No runs on 3 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. And Pablo has come out of the gates crisp. He's been doing a little of everything. Great defense, unstoppable hitting with 2 home runs and a double. And now, here on the pitcher's mound, he's got back-to-back strikeouts. 17 down and 1 to go. We're back to the top of the order with Chrissy Mulligan, the left-handed hitting first baseman. She's 0 for 3. The pitch on the way from Pablo Sanchez is a tapper. Back to the mound. Past Pablo, but Angela's right there. She dives, throws, and safe. So the game will continue following that 2-out single. I see we got 4 viewers still here. Glad you guys tuned in to Ladder of Light Gaming. This is Backyard Baseball 97 with yours truly, Axon Jackson Wilson. We're 1 out away from our 5th victory in 6 games. We're playing a season on hard difficulty. Here's Timmy Unger. Swing and a miss. Good changeup from Pablo Sanchez, who started this inning out in relief with back-to-back strikeouts. You figure it's only a matter of time before he closes the old door. The pitch. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. The Bombers down to their last strike. Will this be the 4th consecutive shutout for the Melonheads pitching staff? They didn't just get that today. They got plenty of run support. 5 runs on 12 hits. And now here comes a breaking ball to Unger. And he lines one into right field. This ball is going to get down, and it's going to scoot to the wall. The Bombers are not going away. They've gotten a couple of hits with 2 outs here in the last inning against Pablo Sanchez. And now Joella Minotti. Joella Minotti 0 for 2 with a strikeout against Angela. She's hitting .529 overall. She came into this game as one of the hottest hitters in baseball, but the Melonheads shut her down. Ooh, she's trying to surprise Pablo with a bunt. That's not a bad idea because the Bombers need more base runners. A big fly will most certainly help, but they have to get another rally started. I don't think it really matters if they have the bases loaded or the bases empty in a 5-3 game. The pitch by Pablo is off the plate, 1-1. So Pablo retired the first 2 he faced by strikes. But the Bombers are making him work for out number 3. They're remaining resilient despite being down 5-0. There's another bunt attempt by Minotti. It's fouled away. No balls, or rather 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pablo going for the knockout punch with the corkscrew. Can he strike out the side and lock us up another victory? You bet he can! Perfectly placed corkscrew by Pablo Sanchez. He strikes out the side to cap off what has no doubt been his game. Pablo, I would definitely give it to him as our star today. 3 for 3. He came into this game leading the team in strikeouts. He'd been going through a little funk on the road, but home sweet home for him. He led off the game with a double, and then he hit back-to-back home runs as part of a 5-0 thumping of the Green Bombers. After Angela Del Vecchio threw 5 shutout frames, Pablo Sanchez strikes out the side and strands 2 in the 6th. Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty Melonheads, 4 consecutive shutouts as a pitching staff and 4 straight wins overall. We are 5-1 in our first 6 games. Here's a look at our final box score. Heatav with some fire emojis in the comments. You definitely got that right, man. There's a long season left to play, but if we're going to do something special this year, win a championship, we got to show promise and we got to show potential. We definitely did that here today. This is what we can get when both of our pitching and offense shows up in the same game. It's not even close. We out-hit the Bombers 13-5. Angela did her thing. Pablo finally breaks out, picking up his first 2 home runs of the season as part of a 3-hit performance. The Bombers diffused. Heatav, I'm loving that joke, man. I'm loving that reference. And we were the ones who blew up. We honestly were, because our offense ignited. I mean, our pitching already had the last couple of games, but man, it's going to be a long day for our opponents if we can continue to put forth efforts like this. Let's take a look at our statistics. Big shout out to you, Heatav, for your support, and everybody else here on Ladder of Light Gaming. You guys make these games fun, and you know, it's even more fun when we win, and I know you guys would agree. Glad I was able to do that once again today. Check out the top of our order. This is what we were looking for. Luann doing her thing. Pablo breaking out with 3 hits, a perfect 3 for 3 game with 2 home runs. Ahmed went deep for the 2nd game in a row. He had 2 hits. Jocinda, Stephanie, Amir, and Pete holding down the middle of the order, acting as that super glue that holds it all together. Angela didn't have a hit, but that wasn't her role. Her role was right here. Efficient like usual, no walks, added 4 strikeouts, gave up 3 hits, got into a couple of jams in the middle, but she was able to work around it thanks to some big pitching, some big pitches, and some clutch defense by the teammates behind her. It's just another great team win, guys. That's all I can say. We just got to keep up that mindset, keep up that mentality, keep playing together, and who knows how far this team can go. All right. Let's get back to the dugout. The Sox beat the Fishes. The undefeated Fishes, no more. So you know what that means, guys? We're tied for first place. Move over, Fishes. You've got company. The red-hot mighty Melonheads on a 4-game winning streak consisting of all shutouts. They're on a mission. Hey, congratulations to the Rockets. They picked up their first win. But that's the thing. The Rockets are our next game. We're already going to be rematching them. And they're coming in wanting to get back at us after we threw a perfect game on their field. They're going to have a lot of motivation on their side. And they'll have a lot of momentum, too, coming off a victorious effort. So there you have it, guys. 5-0. That's 4 consecutive shutout wins in a row. We had that hiccup there at the beginning, losing 3-1 against the Sox. But we hit like crap. So that was a game that we didn't deserve to win. We almost lost this game too, but we were able to hold on in extra innings, winning 4-3 over the Monsters. But really, ever since the Sox game, our pitching and defense has been on point. I mean, we had a few defensive miscues in the last game, but Angela Del Vecchio, with the way she's been pitching, she's still able to work around it. It's not going to be the case every time. I hope it is. I hope Angela does this the rest of the year. But we just got to stay humble, guys. We got to keep doing whatever it takes to win. Offense, outstanding job. You broke out at the perfect time when we needed to. See, we got 5 viewers now here on Ladder of Light Gaming. Welcome in. For those of you that are new, you missed the game today, but it was a 5-0 victory. Be sure to stick around. Stay tuned. The full game will be saved and posted here on our channel. This is Action Jackson Wilson. You guys will not miss anything. Don't worry. Even if you miss the live stream, we keep everything up for you guys because we understand that you guys got schedules. We've got our life. You know, we're not always going to see eye to eye. We're not going to be able to be in one place at one time. So we'll do our best to communicate with you guys, and let's keep this content streaming on a daily basis. We got Harry Potter coming up tomorrow, more Hogwarts Legacy, and I know we got a lot of Harry Potter fans in our audience, so stay tuned for that. And it's nice to know that we've got an increased fan base for Backyard Baseball. I appreciate everybody's support. Even those of you that aren't big on baseball, you've decided to tune in. And yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. Okay, yeah, Heat Tab, obviously we're in a different time zone. But like I said, if you miss a particular stream, everything will be up. So we're not going anywhere. We'll wait for you, man. But anyways, with that being said, before we say goodbye, let's take a look at our league standings. We've already took a little bit of a look, but there we are, guys. We're about halfway through the season, 6 games down, 8 to go. And the Melonheads trying to make a championship push. That was our goal when we drafted this team. We wanted to win the whole thing. And we definitely have a chance if we get more performances like we did today. Check out Luann Louie, still leading the team in hits. Or not just leading the team in hits, leading the league in hits. Pablo out of nowhere is now 5th in doubles with 3. Luann Louie has a triple. 550 average for Louie. She has been just outstanding for us in that leadoff role. Pete Wheeler still leading in steals. And there is the pitching GOAT, Angela Del Vecchio. 38 strikeouts in her first 6 games. She's blowing the competition out of the water. And her ERA continues to shrink. It's down to 0.63. Ever since Angela gave up those 3 runs against the Sox, she's been unhittable. No runs allowed since. And she's got a perfect game to boot as well. Boy, that was such an incredible moment. Pete Wheeler, unfortunately, has got to get his defense cleaned up a little bit. But I'm not moving him out of center field because we need his speed to cover a lot of ground. Yeah, Heat Tab, I'll see what I can do in terms of doing it at that time. But, you know, with us being in different time zones and with me having a busy job, I'm usually not free in the mornings. I mean, it's morning where I am when it's nighttime at your hometown. But, well, you know, like I said, everything will be saved. So if you miss something, don't feel bad. You're not going to hurt our feelings or anything. I just appreciate you guys tuning in regardless. Like, comment, and subscribe. We definitely appreciate the continued support. And that's going to do it for this episode of Backyard Baseball 97. May the peace that passes beyond all understanding and the unconditional love of Jesus Christ be yours today. Merry Christmas once again, guys. And a Happy New Year. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Hogwarts Legacy.